శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ 2008 లో స్థాపించిన కళాశాలలో MBA, NAC A గ్రేడ్ మరియు ISO సర్టిఫికేషన్ సాధించిన మొట్టమొదటి కళాశాల శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ త్వరలో అటానమస్ కాబోతోంది.
2014లో ISO గుర్తింపు, 2015లో రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వంచే A గ్రేడ్, 2016లో NAC A గ్రేడ్, ఇప్పుడు NBA సాధించిన సంస్థ శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ.
Good morning students, I am Harsha, Assistant Professor from the Department of EEE. I am going to deal the subject for 4th BTech first sem students, and the subject name is Special Electrical Missions. Good morning students. In the previous session we have discussed about the mechanical properties of magnetic materials. In this session, we are going to learn a new concept about a stepper motor. So let us see the introduction of the stepper motor, the principle of the stepper motor, and the classification of the stepper motor, and what are the systems of stepper motor, and advantages of the stepper motor, and the applications of the stepper motor. So let us know at first what is meant by stepper motor. A motor which rotates with a step angle or a step by step rotation or a discrete angle rotation step is known as an stepper motor. A motor which rotates with a discrete angular rotation is known as an stepper motor. Discrete in the sense this motor will not run with a continuous rotation. So whenever you give an input pulse current to the motor, then it gives one step angle and stops. So mostly these motors are used for step by step rotation only. Okay, let us go for the next slide. So I have already told you the motor which rotates with step by step rotation is known as an stepper motor. A stepper motor is also known as an step motor or a stepping motor, and it is a brushless DC electric motor that divides a full rotation into number of equal steps. So this motor will rotate with steps only, and it is also a brushless DC electric motor. So I have already told you in the previous class, brushless DC motor in the sense this motor will not have any brushes, and we will give DC supply to this stepper motor, and rotor will act as an permanent magnet. So I am repeating again, what is meant by stepper motor? A stepper motor is also known as a stepping motor. Why? Because a motor which rotates with step by step rotation is known as a stepper motor. Okay, or a motor which rotates with a discrete angular rotation step is known as a stepper motor. A motor which rotates with a discrete angular rotation is known as a stepper motor. Discrete in the sense a motor will not run with continuous speed, so it rotates with steps. Means it gives there will be some step angle to this motor. So depending upon the stator poles, so you will get the step angle. Depending upon the stator poles and the rotor slots, you will get an step angle. A motor which rotates with a step by step rotation is known as an stepper motor, and it divides a full rotation. So it will not rotate with full rotation, it will rotate in steps. So after I mean to say, if for example if you take a rotation of 1.6 degrees, so if you rotate your rotor with 1.6 degrees rotation, so it gives 1.6 rotation, and after some time again it will get rotated. So the motor will rotate with step by step rotation. So this motor is known as an stepper motor. So which divides a full rotation into number of equal steps. So a standard motor will have a step angle of 1.80 degrees, 1.8 degrees with 200 steps per revolution. So you imagine, let you imagine 1.8 step degrees means it is very less stepping. I mean to say, for example, if you take a CD drive, so CD drive for opening it will take one rotation, and for the closing it will take one rotation. So and if you take cranes, so for the cranes, for the lifting one rotation, and lifting and up for one rotation, down for one rotation, like that there will be number of steps for this motor. Okay, so I am repeating again, a motor which rotates with step by step or a discrete angular rotation is known as a stepper motor. And another important thing here is this motor is a brushless DC electric motor. Brushless in the sense, for the stator there will be a winding, and for the rotor there will be no winding. So it is a rotor is made up of a permanent magnets. Okay. So this is about the introduction of the stepper motor. A standard motor will give a step angle of 1.8 degrees with 200 steps per revolution. Nearly you can take 200 steps from the motor. So 200 steps means how many angles you will get? Lot of angles you will get. So like this you can operate your motor. So let us go for the next slide. So what is the principle of the stepper motor? So the operation of this motor works on the principle that attraction and repulsion, there will be attraction and repulsion between two poles. So there will be attraction and repulsion between two forces. So these two forces will get attracted and repel and gives the resultant torque. This resultant torque will rotate your rotor and gives the mechanical output. So whenever and DC supply is given to the stator winding, I mean to say directly we will not energize whole winding. So the energization process will be taken into 3 phases or 4 phases, 5 phases, 6 phases depending upon the poles. So for example, if you take 4 poles, so opposite poles will be connected in series. So 2 poles opposite poles will be connected in series. So this series winding will be taken outside one, and 4 poles, only 4 poles, and again opposite poles, again these 2 poles. 4 poles means how many phases you will get? 2 phases only. So why? Because opposite poles will be the opposite poles of the winding will be connected in series. Okay, like this you will get 2 phases. If you take 6 poles, then you will get 3 phases. Okay, so like this you will give your supply and DC supply to the motor. So there will be an phase supply. So directly you will not give DC supply to whole winding. Phase in the sense, you don't confuse here. Phase in the sense it's an angle. It's a phase angle. Okay. So like this you will get your operation. So how your motor rotates in the sense, attraction and repulsion between 2 forces. So will create a net torque. This net torque will rotate and gets the output. So when the stator windings are excited with a DC supply, it produces a magnetic flux between north and south poles. So let us see the construction in order to understand more. Before that, what are the different types of stepper motors? We have 3 types of stepper motors we have. First one is variable reluctance stepper motor, another one is permanent magnet stepper motor, and the third one is hybrid stepper motor. So variable reluctance stepper motor is classified into 2 types. One is single stack variable reluctance motor, another one is multi stack variable reluctance motor. So how many types of stepper motors are available? 3 types of stepper motors are available. First one is variable reluctance stepper motor, second one is permanent magnet stepper motor, and the third one is hybrid stepper motor. So variable reluctance stepper motor is classified into two types. First one is single stack variable reluctance motor, and the second one is multi stack variable reluctance motor. So when you see this construction, you can understand more. So let us go for the next slide. So what is meant by permanent magnet motors? So here you can see the rotor is made up of a permanent magnet, and you will get an rotation of magnetic flux on the rotor. And the permanent magnets motors are use of a permanent magnet in the rotor. So why it is called as a permanent magnet motor? Because the rotor is made up of permanent magnets. So that's why this motor is called as an permanent magnet motor. So the permanent magnet motor use the permanent magnet in the rotor and operate on the attraction and repulsion. I have already told you, it operates on the attraction and repulsion between two forces. So attraction or repulsion between the rotor permanent magnet and the stator electromagnets. So like this your permanent magnet motor going to operate. So I am repeating again, rotor is made up of an permanent magnets, and the stator is of poles, and there will be a winding for the stator. So why this motor is called as a permanent magnet motor means rotor is made up of an permanent magnets. So here you can see there are 4 poles here. So here you can see 2 poles here, and these 2 poles are connected in series, and these opposite poles of the winding will be connected in series and taken outside one terminal. Okay, and here another 2 poles of windings will be connected in series. These 2 windings are connected in series and taken outside. So like this the construction of the winding will be there. So while we go for the construction and working principle, then you are going to know more about the construction and working principle of the motors. Okay, so how many types of motors we have? Permanent magnet motor and hybrid stepper motor and variable reluctance stepper motor. 3 types of stepper motors are there. First one is permanent magnet stepper motor, second one is hybrid stepper motor, and the third one is variable reluctance stepper motor. So let us go for the next slide. So let us see variable reluctance stepper motor. So if you observe the variable reluctance stepper motor, the number of slots in the rotor are more. So you can see here nearly how many slots we have? 6 slots in the rotor, and here also the rotor is made up of an permanent magnet, but the stator has also number of poles. So the difference between a permanent magnet stepper motor and variable reluctance stepper motor is the windings in the stator poles are more. The stator poles are more, and the winding is also more. And if you observe the rotor, and rotor has number of slots. So in permanent magnet stepper motor only 4 poles, only 4 slots are there, and only 4 poles are there. Here if you observe this variable reluctance motor, you can see nearly how many slots here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2. So these 2 windings are connected in series. You can see this. These 2 windings are connected in series and taken outside one terminal, and these 2 poles are connected in series and taken outside one, and these 2 poles are connected in series and taken one terminal outside in order to give the supply, and these 2 terminals windings are connected in series and taken outside. So nearly how many winding terminals came outside? So if you see, these 2 pole windings are connected in series 1, and these 2 connected in series, and 2, and these 2 are connected in series. Opposite pole windings will be in series, and 3, and so totally you will get how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see here 1 is ground here, so remaining is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so variable reluctance motors have a plain iron rotor. So the rotor is of plain iron rotor and operate based on the principle of minimum reluctance occurs with the minimum gap, hence the rotor points are attracted towards the stator magnetic poles. So here the rotor is of it's a plain iron rotor, it is not made up of a permanent magnet, but your rotor will rotate according to the principle of reluctance. So what is meant by reluctance? Reluctance means opposition of two fluxes. So the reluctance, the rotor's soft iron salient poles, so the rotor is of an soft iron salient poles, offer a lower reluctance to magnetic lines. So variable reluctance motors have plain iron rotor and operation is based on the principle of minimum reluctance occurs with minimum gap, hence the rotor points are attracted towards the stator magnetic poles. So the rotor will rotate according to the magnetic poles in the stator. So I mean to say, whenever you give to the supply to the stator, it gets excited and it acts as a magnet, then your EMF and MMF will generate and it will rotate your rotor. So like this your variable reluctance will motor will operate. Okay, let us go for the next slide. So next one is hybrid stepper motor. So hybrid stepper motor, it is nothing but it is a combination of a permanent magnet stepper motor and variable reluctance stepper motor. These two motors are the combinations. Okay, these two combination of the motor is nothing but a hybrid motor. Why this hybrid motor is designed? Because in order to get very low step angle, I mean to say 0 point like that or 1 point like that, 2 degrees. So one, sir, you are telling that you have to raise a question like that. So what is meant by 1.5 step angle degree? 1.5 step, in which application we will use? The best example for this is a CD drive. Okay, so in order to open your CD drive, so there will be a small motor. So in order to open, 1 step angle. In order to open your CD drive, 1 step angle. In order to close your CD drive, 1 step angle. So very less step angle, nearly 1 point degrees or 0 point like this, very less step angle will be there. So for that, this motor is very useful, which is nothing but an hybrid stepper motor. So in order to get very less step angle, so by using the stepper motor, you can give high degrees, I mean to say nearly 60 degrees, 30 degrees, 90 degrees step angle you can obtain. So if you want small step angles like less than 10, then also you can operate your stepper motor by using the hybrid motor. So what is meant by hybrid motor? So hybrid motor is a combination of variable reluctance stepper motor and what is meant by variable reluctance stepper motor and this permanent magnet motor. So it is the combination of variable reluctance stepper motor and permanent magnet motor. So hybrid motors has some of the desirable features that it can exhibit very less step angle like 0.9 to 5 degrees also. So this is about hybrid stepper motor. Let us go for the systems of the stepper motor. So stepper motor consists of 3 basic elements, often combined with the type of user interface. You can operate your stepper motor by using the power electronic controller and like PLC, like host computer by using drivers. You can use your stepper motor by using the computer also or PLC programming also. So in the microcontroller based microcontroller or microprocessor, so you can operate your stepper motor by using the microcontroller or microprocessor or a computer or a PLC. Okay, so if you have a doubt, sir, any other applications, like if you see cranes, the cranes are in our daily life outside for the lifting purpose, lifting of mud or lifting of any heavy particles like heavy material. So the cranes are used. So for the cranes there are number of step angles. So the cranes operate under the principle of stepper motor. And another important thing, nowadays we are seeing opening and closing, automatic opening and closing doors. If you go for the shopping malls, there will be a sensor based opening and closing. So whenever whenever the image comes to the sensor recognizes and opens the door. So whenever you go, there is no image, then it automatically closes. So these these opening and closing doors are operating under the principle of stepper motor. So these are the indexers, drivers, like that you can operate by you operate by computer, PLC, and in robotics also this stepper motor is very important in order to operate the robots. So let us go for the next slide. So these are about indexer. Indexer is nothing but a microprocessor. I have already told you it can be operated by microprocessor also. So you can give number of stepping pulses and you can rotate your motor and the directions of the signals for the driver. In addition to the indexer, it is a typical required to perform many other sophisticated command functions. So the driver converts, and for the driver, in the sense amplifier, converts the indexer command signals to power necessary to energize the motor windings. So by using the drivers like amplifier also you can operate your stepper motor. And the stepper motor is an electromagnetic device that converts the digital pulses into mechanical. So if you give digital pulses, then also it can take and it gives the mechanical shaft rotation also. So advantages of the stepper motors are very low cost and high reliability. It can produce high torques at low speed and is simple. So what are the advantages of the stepper motor? You can see it is very low cost for the control achieved and high torque at startup and low speeds. If you want high torque, you can use the variable reluctance stepper motor permanent. If you want low starting torque, low torque means you should go for hybrid. So if you want high starting torque means you can use permanent magnet stepper motor or variable reluctance stepper motor. So if you want very less torque, then you have to prefer the hybrid stepper motor. Hybrid stepper motor will give very less torque and very less step angles, and it is very ruggedness and very simple construction, and it can operate in open loop control system. So by using the open loop control system also you can operate your stepper motor, and it has very low maintenance and it is very less likely, and it will work in any environment. It will works in any environment, and it can be used in robotics also, I have already told you, and it has high reliability. So what are the applications of this stepper motor? So stepper motors are used in, I have already told you, for the hard disk drives, robotics, telescopes, some toys and next, and for the industrial machines, like stepper motors are used in automotive gauge, industrial in the sense for the cranes, and machine tooling, automated production machine tools, okay, like drilling machines, like that we will operate these stepper motors. The automated production equipment, security, for the security purpose, I think so, for the new surveillance products for the security industry. So your camera, so now we are seeing in every shop, in everywhere we are seeing the surveillance cameras, yes or no? So these cameras will rotate by according to the step angle of the motor on the back side. So which motor that one is? It is a stepper motor. So it gives very less step angle. So in order to get very less step angle, so in order to rotate your cameras, surveillance cameras, so it needs very less step angles. So in order to that, these stepper motors are used. And for the medical purpose, so stepper motors are used inside medical scanner also, and also in order to scan each and every one, there will be medical scanners. Again you have to rotate your medical scanner, means you need a stepper motor. And for the digital dental also, dental photography, like that, we will use this stepper motor. So okay, thank you all. I hope you all understood. If you have any doubts, free to call me. Thank you all.